Hey everyone, 2018 Verizon Vikings training camp continues. Our friend Pete Prisco from CBS Sports joins us now. You're here observing the Vikings. This is our first full team practice. We're not in pads. You've talked to some people, you've watched a little bit. What are you thinking about the Vikings?
It's a good football team. Again, I always go back to what I say in the division. If Rodgers is playing, I'm picking the Packers, but they're right there with them. I mean, this is a talented team, deep all the way around, and now they feel even better about the quarterback situation. So I really like this football team.
Yeah, I mean, the identity of the team is going to be defense. However, the offseason was a lot about the offense. The Sheldon Richardson signing happened for the D-line, but aside from that, it was really the Kirk Cousins, John DeFilippo transition. What are your thoughts there?
Well, when you look at that, I think DeFilippo is one of those bright young minds in the NFL, and I think that's a good thing. I think Mike Zimmer was very smart to open up his mind to that. Zim is a defensive coach. He doesn't necessarily want to go throw the ball around and be aggressive, but I think he's wise enough to realize where the game is going. That's smart. Kirk Cousins, they paid him a lot of money. He's got to be the guy that gets him over the top. I mean, the question is, can he be that guy? I have had my doubts, but I think he's a good, serviceable quarterback. If everything goes well around him, it could be a deep playoff team again.
Well, yeah, and if the Vikings can get to a point where offensively they put up, not every game, but they can put up a 35 or a 31-point effort on offense, I mean, what does that do for the defense?
Well, I mean, if they're putting up 30s on offense, they're going to be the Super Bowl champion. I don't think there's any question about that. I think this defense is that good. There are certain defenses in this league that can carry a team. This is one of them. Jacksonville has one. The Rams might be another. But when you look at this team, if they score 30 points a game, you might as well get them fitted for rings right now.
Okay, I'm okay with that. We can do that. Now, when it comes to the end of camp, when we get into the regular season for the Vikings, you talked about the Packers being in the NFC North. We're not going to discount the Bears and Lions. The NFC North may be one of the tougher divisions, no?
No, I think the NFC North is very good. I mean, again, I always go back to the Packers. When Rodgers is playing, to me, they got to be the team to beat. And I think they've made improvements on defense. I think Mike Pettin will make their defense better. I think they'll be better in the secondary than they've been. Adding Jimmy Graham in the middle of the field will help. The Lions are a good team. I don't know, how good. I think they could be an 8-8, 9-7 team. And I think people are rushing on the Bears. I think they're a year away. Maybe next year, but right now I think they're, everybody's trying to compare them to the 2017 Rams. I don't see that. I think they're a year away.
Last question I want to ask you about Sheldon Richardson. You've had your eye on him for a while because you cover the league. Vikings fans maybe have seen him from a distance when he was with the Jets and the Seahawks. Now he's one of us. What are we getting in Sheldon Richardson?
You're getting a heck of a football player. I mean, if everything is focused, and, that's not always been the case, but if everything is in focus, Sheldon Richardson can be a dominant defensive player. And, I mean, quite frankly, playing next to the guy he's playing against will help him a great deal. I think they're going to be a nice 1-2 punch. Their defensive line is fantastic. I mean, Griffin's good, Hunter's good, and Linval Joseph is really good. So I think when you add that all up, I think it's really going to be a great impact for this team.
All right, Pete, thanks a lot. Hope you enjoy Minnesota.
You got it. Take care.